Uh, hello. Hello, hello. Let's see. My chat isn't working. Hold on, let me fix that. Refresh. Hello. Aito, thank you for the head pats. Hello, Valencian. Hello, Gordy. Hello, Nil. Hello, L. Is L social kitty? I'm not sure. How is? I'm good. How about you guys? 3 stream watch streak. Holy moly! Okay, I need to turn off the stream I'm watching. It's distracting me. I'll watch the VOD, I guess, or if they're still live, I'll watch it. Alright. Today we will be continuing what's the game? Vincent. We will be continuing Vincent the Secret of Myers. Last time we played through it, I got copyright claimed for the music in the game, so we will be lowering the music volume when we get into it, and maybe not get claimed again for the stream. Corey, hello! Corey! It's the end of the week, chat! Yeah, it's Friday! Why is my chat not working? Test? Oh, okay, there. Okay, there. Alright. It just goes away a little too fast, I guess. Alright. Do I turn on my closed captions? I have lost my trust in Google Captions. Do I turn this on? Keep it on. I got secondhand embarrassment twice yesterday. Oh, what happened? I'm going to adjust the volume on the game. Also, check if actually showing right there. Trust the closed captions? Okay. I'll try. Playing Cookie Run while you're watching? Sure. I've maxed out the mining minigame, and it's like throwing 500 TNT at a mine. That's how goated I am at the minigame now. Next week I will be playing through the story for BC's episodes 11 and 12. I think was the number. Yeah. Cookie clicker addict. I got Shadow Milk when I just started. Ayo, beginner's luck. Some guy on the mall PSA got told to leave and his Mercedes car number plate got read out loud. And some girl got arrested. I was trying to eat sushi. What? Ah yes. The everyday life of being outside. You hear the wildest things. 2 to 3 days ago I just started. Ayo, new account privileges. Alright, I think the game is as ready as it'll ever be. So we can move on to the game screen. Let me move out of the way though. Where is it? Where's my mom? There. And then chat, where are you? I turned off chat before. Mori touched grass when? I touched grass last week. I touched grass last week. What do you mean? Slowly becoming more and more Aussie that you forgot almost all the Japanese you learned in 4 to 6 years at 4 to 6 years old. Oh my god. You just need to talk in Japanese again to shake out the rust. That's last week, that's crazy. You said Aussie, it's Aussie. I said, did I? Isn't it with the Australian accent it's Aussie? I'm not sure. Glad you said that, Itsu. What is this slander? What is this slander? Oh, hello bonsai. Did I miss anything? No, we were just having pre-stream talk chat. I forgot where we last left off. So I will be loading in our last save file. I do remember that we have gotten into the Myers Corporation complex, factory, office, and then we were greeted by the butler, Draco, and gave us a pop quiz, a life or death pop quiz. So, loading up to the last save, we will be picking up where we left off. You answered all the dude's questions, yeah? Yeah! I won, and zero deaths. 0 deaths. Okay, there. Alright, we will be picking a route for our journey through Myers Corporation. To the left is was that guy the V? It's Vincent Victor. The V guy to the left, and then the other V guy in the to the right. Rico kind of cute. That's what everyone says. Oh, we can't. We can't pick, actually. Alright, let's save here. Then maybe we can go back to it if we unlock it. We're back to confusing names. It's both V. It starts with a V. Right, it is. Looks like you're more interested in Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, his last name is Mr. Edgeworth. From the information we've gathered so far, Vincent seems to be more closely involved in the G4 cyborg incident. I believe investigating the legal department will give us answers we want. I see. I'll have to agree. Just as Reiko and I reached an agreement, the intercom in the Mars lobby went off without warning. Who turned on the radio? Welcome to the Mars Corporation. I don't have a distortion filter, I think. Let's see. Am I crunchy? Am I crunchy? Let me put on a monitor. Mic check. Crunchy. Welcome to the Mars Corporation. My filters. Let me turn this off. There. Okay. What about turning on dark Mori mode? Sure. As the #1 trusted source for mechanical prosthetics, we define global standards and create a first class corporate image. Design, create, enhance Mars Corporation. Please enjoy your visit and have a wonderful, 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 painful day. Huh? From the far end of the employee passage in the distance comes a heartrending howl. Impossible. What have they done to him? Who? Rico's face suddenly became very serious. They? To him? Rico, what's going on? There's no time to explain, Vivi. Go now! Wait a minute! Rico! Before I could finish, Rico pushed me to the right room of the lobby and then punched a button on the front desk. No! Rico! He's sacrificing himself! Vivi, don't you want to know the truth? Don't you want to know who you are? Then go. If your life ends here and now, all your efforts will be in vain. But what about you? I'm just a butler. Please don't worry about me. I'll try my best to hold him back. What? But... Vivi, like you, I'm a person without a past. He's also amnesiac! He's also an amnesiac! It wasn't that long ago that my life could only be described as empty, monotonous, and boring. But the arrival of this one person changed everything around me. She helped me break free from the blank world and made me realize that nothing is more important than the present. She's very important to me. I can't lose her a second time. Oh. Don't you butler me, chat is damn bad for you. You need to live! Draco! Who is this woman? Are you talking about Vivi? Are you talking about our MC? Draco. Do we know each other? In response to my question, Draco smiled. My name is Draco Edgeworth. It's my pleasure to meet you, Lady Vivi. Is he brothers? Is he Vincent's brother? If he is Draco Edgeworth, why is he a butler? For his brother? Whoa. Draco! Draco! Talk about helping the family. But only silence answers my cries. Chapter 2, the end. Oh, that was the end of chapter 2. We stopped before the end of chapter 2. That... I see. That's sad, yeah. No, he survives. He survives. Don't worry. Draco Edgeworth. From the first moment I saw him, I thought he somehow looked very similar to Vincent. But I had no idea that Vincent and him were really related by blood. Are they brothers? What kind of person would make his own brother a butler? Vincent. Vivi, like you, I am a person without a past. Was he adopted? Wasn't that long ago that my life could only be described as empty, monotonous, and boring. But the arrival of this one person changed everything around me. She helped me break free from the blank world and made me realize that nothing is more important than the present. She's very important to me. I can't lose her a second time. You would make him your butler now? God damn. For the hated child, if you know the reference. I don't know the reference. Draco, what exactly did all that mean? Am I the person that's very important to him? Is Vivi the important person? Draco! I banged on the gate again and again, but there was no response. Survive, damn it! This can't be it. There has to be a way. Well, interesting word choice. I groped along the nearby walls, but didn't find any switch to reopen the gate. Is it a one-way switch? 2018 gacha? What? I felt disheartened at how powerless I was. How he was right there, yet I couldn't help him. What the hell? Why is the gate locked? Another voice? Oh! Suddenly, I was taken aback by the appearance of an odd-looking person from the other side of the room. Who? Before I could say anything, she ran around me and rushed to the gate. Hey! Hey! Let me out! Oh no, I'm locked in here with her! She was yelling and banging as if she was completely unaware of my presence. Hey! Hey! Can you hear me? Hey! After carrying on for a while but earning no response, she finally decided to give up. Ugh. Oof. She was breathing heavily when she turned around, staring straight at me with her bright, burning eyes.
Huh?
Huh? Was it you? Were you the one who locked me in here? She demanded. Shit, I may be in trouble. Just when I thought I'd come up with a plan to deal with her, her face looked as if she had suddenly realized something. Did you recognize Vivi? Her eyes were still focused on me, but this time she was looking me up and down. Have we met before? She suddenly asked. What? What did she say? Her very surprising comment left me speechless for a moment. It was not something I expected to hear from her. Calm down, calm down. This is critical. I can't miss my chance. In other words, I might be able to learn something about my past from her. Quick save. But I need to be careful. I don't have any idea whether she's a friend or foe yet. And judging from how she acted, it seems that she only had a casual acquaintance with me as well. May not be the best idea to start throwing questions at her about myself. More importantly, if I expose the fact that I lost my memory, things may only work against me. So the safest strategy right now would be to get information out of her in a less straightforward way. Oh, hi! It's been a while. Do you still remember me? Not the kind of way I would have gone about it, but I guess I don't really have any idea of how else I would do it. I tried my best to stay calm and greeted her. She looked all over me again, and then her eyes rested on my face. You do seem kind of familiar. Let me see. Oh, hey! Detective! Oh, what do you mean? I don't think we can trust her faulty memory, but that's one clue, one step further, I guess. She suddenly exclaimed with excitement. I remember now, I knew it! You were the one with that famous lawyer last time. As was expected of me, Zalmona, I knew we've met before.
Zalmona!
I love her voice. Zalmona! Zalmona? Is that her name? But more importantly, did she just say that I'm a detective? Trust her, she's pretty. Woo! I never thought I would be a cop. Was I involved in a case? Did something happen during my investigation that caused me to lose my memories? But wait a minute. She mentioned that I was with a famous lawyer. Could she possibly be referring to... But, detective... Salmona's voice interrupted my thoughts and dragged my mind back to reality. I'm curious. What brings you back to Myers Corporation this time? She sounds zesty. Pause. Rewind. What do you mean, Bonsai? She's named like Salmonella. Pause. What do you mean? She does sound like a parrot, yeah. I would attribute it to like witch voice, I guess. Less of a parrot. Parrots have this very distinct way of mimicking voice. not exactly parrot-like. I just sent an image to a friend he thinks she's a lesbian. Oh, Zalmona? I mean, we don't know that. Maybe. Stereotypical witchy voice, yeah. Back to Myers. Think. I need to come up with an answer, an excuse. If I were a cop, there would be only one explanation for coming back here. I'm here to investigate the case of the missing citizens over recent years. And the truth behind the G4 cyborg incident. Sure, but isn't that case already closed? Huh? Again? My god. The G4 Investigation Bureau is as useless as ever. Detective, then it looks like your last investigation with that lawyer didn't go so well. Why didn't you bring him along this time? The famous lawyer... Are you by any chance referring to Mr. Vincent Edgeworth? Of course! Who else can it be? So it seems my speculation was correct. I am an amazing detective. Vincent and I had indeed met before. And following this logic, it would make sense that I've met Draco as well. If that's the case, then then Vivi is the person that Draco was talking about. Why would Vincent hide everything from me and pretend that he didn't know me? Maybe he's also amnesiac. I suddenly remembered about the cyborg I saw at the mansion, and how Vincent and Victor refused to explain anything about it. Myers had gone bankrupt years ago, but it is clear that someone is still using the abandoned site for some kind of experiments. Draco told me Myers Corporation had become a secret underground organization after that huge incident. But even if that's true, how can it explain the cyborg in Vincent's mansion? Could it be that, as a detective, I was actually investigating Vincent and not the Myers Corporation? If we go with that explanation, Vincent is most likely the person behind my memory loss. Oh. There's a lot of blanks to be filled here. I'm gonna go sketch and probably sleep more. See ya, Mori. Alright! Have a good sleep! I still don't know how to call you. Is it Itsu or Kore? I don't know! Have a good sleep. Thank you for dropping by. The more I thought about it, the more worried I became. But there's something that has especially been bothering me. If you had asked me what kind of person Vincent was, I would have answered noble, elegant, and mysterious. His words, while exuding charm, could make you feel very uneasy at the same time. Is he someone we should be suspicious of? Of course. There's no doubt about it. Knowing Winston was innocent. Okay, that feels like a tongue twister. Oh, it can move. There's parallax. Holy moly. Knowing Winston was innocent, he single-handedly succeeded in proving that the entire experiment was the work of a single employee. How scary is this man, for him to be able to do something like that? Nonetheless, when I met him at the mansion, I felt that there was a subtle connection between us that I couldn't explain. Subtle connection? I'm well aware that I've lost all of my memories. I have no idea about our past, and I have no reason to draw such conclusions. But this feeling was particularly strong. It was as if the part of my brain that stored memories had disappeared, but the part that stored emotions was still intact. What kind of emotions were you feeling, Vivi? I have to learn about Vincent's past. It's vital for me to know. Zalmona, did you just come from the legal department?
Huh?
Huh? Yeah. Are you planning to go there? Yes. Can you take me there? Ooh. It's simple. Just go through the door right here and you'll reach the legal department. However, she pulled out a card from her pocket. Only by swiping this key card can you unlock this door. How did you get that? No comment, Miss Detective. You know, I haven't even yet dealt with you for locking us in here. It's not me! But considering you're from the G4 Investigation Bureau, I can make a deal with you. Just like last time, you do me a favor, and I'll do you a favor. How's that? Last time? Really? Have you forgotten already? Last time you did me a little favor, and in exchange I told you some secrets about Myers Corporation. Let's do the same this time. The truth is, I accidentally lost one of my belongings here. If you can help me find it, then I'll give you this keycard as a reward. Oh, you're putting me on a quest. Why don't you just look for it yourself? Oh my god. Before I agree to anything, tell me what exactly have you lost? Oh, a round spherical object. Not even an exact description? Well, that's the most exact you could ever give, I guess. But like, what is it?
Huh.
Hey, what's that look all about? I know. It does sound kind of vague. But trust me, the moment you see it, you'll instantly realize. Aha! That must be what Zalmona's looking for. This time, I'll take your word for it. Oh, wait. Oh, I mixed up the dialogue. That was Vivi. Hello, Ahmed. The orb. Oh my god, we're gonna ponder the orb. This time, I'll take your word for it. And this thing is something that you did indeed lose? Shush! Stop asking so many questions. We're making a deal here, not playing 20 questions, alright? What? Don't you want the keycard? Huh? Alright. And are you sure you left the spherical object in this lab? No doubt about it. I'm pretty sure that it's somewhere in this lab. Draco told me. What size of the lobby would eventually lead us to the basement, where the secret chamber of the G4 cyborg incident is located? In other words, not only will I be able to find a lot of clues there, but I could also get out of this place through the other side of Mars lobby. At this moment, still nothing could be heard from the other side of the gate. I don't know what has happened to Draco. Would I ever get to see him again? We will! Just believe, Vivi! Believe! Anyway, time for us to search for that spherical object. Find Zalmona's item. I guess. The gate that connects Mars lobby and the lab. I came in here from the other side. I can't hear anything from the other side. I don't know what happened. What has happened to Draco? Zalmona, is there really no way to reopen the gate from here? Huh? Why don't you find it for me then? As far as I know, only the front desk can control the gates on either side of the lobby. It's a feature of the Myers security system. Why? That sounds like a fire hazard. Where's your emergency exit? Is there no failsafe? What if there's like no electricity? Will the hydraulic locks release? And let like employees and people outside of the building and don't get locked in if there's an emergency? With all due respect, the security system doesn't make much sense to me. Real! True! I know, right? I have no clue what they were thinking either. Right now, the only possible way for us to get out of here is to reach the other side of Myers by taking the elevator from the basement, and then go back to the lobby from there. I see. Then it seems my assumptions were not wrong. Oh, brother. It's hand wave technology, don't worry. What? I've been waving my hands at the gate for an hour. It's not doing anything. A robotic arm. Nothing special about it. Another robotic arm. Hey, did you notice? Huh? Something's different about this robotic arm. Come take a look. You see that? You see this? This one has an extra circle engraved on it. You're right. But that's just a small detail. Does it really mean anything? I mean, the game went out of its way to point it out, so it does. Last one. Okay. Let's explore. This is the... Try the door handle. The door itself doesn't seem to be locked, but because of the fixture on top, I couldn't open it. There's a lock up there. An award? A trophy? A trophy. The trophy has a diamond shape engraved on it, but there isn't any text. We don't know who owns it. Detective, who do you think this trophy is for? I'm not sure. Maybe it's for an employee of the month? Employee of the month? Perhaps the winner gets a free ticket to the basement. Sure, I guess. A drawer. It's locked. Cupboard. There's nothing in it. Nothing in it. Nothing in it. That's disappointing. It had a lock on it, so I thought there would certainly be goodies inside. You're not exactly wrong. Huh? What do you mean? Look here. The lock on this drawer had been pried open. Oh. You're right. It looks like someone has looted this place. Whoever broke the lock must have taken the good stuff inside. Right. A boombox? In big 2025? Alright. I don't really feel like listening to the radio right now. Oh, Squid Game! I can't believe it! Oh, key? Is that a key? It's holding a key. What's this do? Contemporary art really is getting more and more pretentious. Detective, what do you think these 4 art pieces mean? I think it's some kind of device. Some kind of device? Girl, you work here. Shouldn't you know what this thing does? Look here. There are 2 buttons under each piece. Oh? Let me try pressing one of them. Huh? Color of the art has changed. Then what about pressing the other one? The shape changed this time. I understand now. I think we're supposed to match each shape with the corresponding color. Not that difficult. We just need to try all the combinations and we should be able to find the right answer. No, I don't want to brute force this shit. There's 4 things with however many combinations. No. It's not as simple as that. Huh? We can change the shape of each art, but we can also change their colors. What it means is not only do we need to match each shape with the color that corresponds to it, We also need to find a specific order of the art piece, perhaps by color. That's so many variations, we can't brute force this. No! No! Indeed! If that's the case, there'll be a lot more possible answers. Correct. It'll be very impractical to just try each of them one by one. I'm going to try each of them one by one. I don't know what the answer to the puzzle is yet. It would be very impractical to discuss. Oh, it doesn't even let me... It doesn't even let me guess. I guess. The truth is, I've lost a round spherical object. If you can help me find it, I'll give you the keycard. Alright. Let me open the drawer, I guess. Oh. Unlock. What I find inside is a scalpel and a cassette tape. A cassette tape in a locked drawer. Oh, it's the secret files. Detective, you know what this means, right? Oh. Actually, let me save. I loaded the tape onto the boombox and proceeded to press the play button. Boo, thank God. Sporadically, the sounds started to come out from it one by one. On July 20, at approximately 2300, minor explosions. Prison area. The whereabouts, Mars researcher, sentenced to life, remain unknown. The voice coming out was very faint and indistinct. I could only make out a few vague words.
Huh?
What the hell is wrong with this boombox? I can't understand shit. Here, I'll fix it. No, don't! With that, Zalmona started banging on the boombox. Zalmona, wait! I tried to protect the boombox with my arms. Ow! Oh my god, blunt force trauma making me remember my memories? You kinda scared me when that voice effect Why, you mean this? Yeah. On July 20, 2081, at approximately 2300 hours, several minor explosions occurred near the G4 Central Prison area, destroying part of the prison wall. The whereabouts of Winston Loomis, a former Myers researcher and the mastermind behind the G4 cyborg incident, who was sentenced for life, remain unknown. Oh, he escaped the prison? Is that what it means? Is that what it's trying to say? He got to escape the prison. Yippee! Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, this is a different scene. Okay, there. Sorry, I put you in the black voidness, guys. Apologies. I clicked something. Sorry. There we go. We should be good. I think. There we go. The possibility that he died in the explosion cannot be ruled out until the site is cleared. On July 21, 2081, The police completed the cleanup of the explosion scene. Bionic prosthetic fragments and explosives were found, confirming that Winston had absconded. The fugitive is still at large, and the police have yet to find any information leading to his arrest. My dear Vincent, tell me, this news does not happen to be connected to you in any way, does it? Why is he sweating? Oh, is there something you're not telling him? I have no knowledge of this. I've only just heard about the news as well. Withholding information? Oh, is that so? Then would you mind explaining to me how this man is right here in your mansion? What? Winston? That's Winston! I just happened to run into Mr. Loomis on my way back. What an amazing twist of fate, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Loomis? Awkward. His introductory voice line was just him coughing? Good God. Oh, quite the twist of fate indeed. My dear Vincent Edgeworth, don't you know that Winston should be rotting in prison right now? What can I say? Sometimes I don't pay much attention to such minuscule details. Not paying much attention? You can't be serious. Have you forgotten that you were the one who put Winston in prison? Vincent, look me in the eyes. You might have always been good at lying to other people, but we both know very well that you could never do it in front of me. Oh! Whoa! 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 What is this, chat? What is this? Whoa! Are you guys seeing this? Are you seeing this? You can't lie in front of me, huh? Huh? You might have been good at lying to other people, but you could never do it in front of me. Whoa! Whoa! Chat. What are we looking at? They were roommates. You know, did you guys remember that, right? Last time we were like watching a flashback, he told us they were roommates. I'm too slow to understand. Roommates. Oh, you don't understand, Neil? You need to work on your Fujo brain muscles. Your Fujo brain needs more practice. You've always been like that. This is no exception. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've been looking you in the eyes this whole time. No, you haven't. I have. You haven't. I have. Also, is that Carmen in the background playing? I think so. My brain needs some work. They're bickering, chat. They're bickering. Stop lying to me, one said. I'm not lying to you, the other said. You know, my friend, I would always support you no matter what choice you make. And I always have, ever since we met each other in college, when you were roommates. But all of this... But all of this... It's just pure madness. I understand. What Myers did to you is absolutely unforgivable. But do you realize that there's also no turning back to the path you're going? The moment you choose revenge... The moment you choose revenge, you're no longer different from your enemies. Vincent Edgeworth. It is already a miracle that you survived from that disaster. You could still achieve so much in your future. Do you really want to be at war with Myers forever? Do you really think you can take on the entire Myers Corporation on your own? Don't be ridiculous. You're just sacrificing your life for nothing. Then join me, Victor. What? Then join me. I need you. Oh. 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 I may look like an idiot who's in over his head to you, but I just no longer wish to be pushed around. Do you really think Myers is going to let me go after all of that? Oh wait, that was Vincent talking. Wait, I'm mixing up the stuff now. I may look like an idiot who's in over his head to you, but I no longer wish to be pushed around. Do you really think Myers is going to let me go after all of that? If I choose to do nothing now, I will definitely be dead sooner or later. But if I succeed in mastering this technology, I can become the one in charge. I can become better than Myers. You're right, Victor. I can't do that on my own. I need the mind of Winston Loomis. But beyond that, I need another man. Why? Someone I know I can trust. Someone I know I can entrust my life to. Oh. He's entrusting his life to you? Vincent, have you gone mad? Don't you realize who I am? You do realize how dangerous a decision like this is. I believe the world is in equilibrium. A dynamic equilibrium. And eventually, you will realize that good and evil are two changing rhythms. I trust you, Victor. And I'm sure we can find the equilibrium that's just right. I don't know why we're seeing this conversation. That's right, how could I forget? Vincent Edgeworth never regrets his choice. But it's been a long time since I've seen you like that. Huh? It's been so long since I've seen you like this. It's going to be an incredibly long and difficult path. But this time, Vincent Edgeworth, I'm willing to walk alongside you. Thank you, Victor. What did you say? I couldn't hear you. I said, thank you. And he, who was a fugitive, stands witness to whatever it is happening to the other V's in the room. Whatever it is happening to Vincent and Victor right now in the room. Hello, Toy! Hello, Toy Hat! Welcome in. Ahem. This tension is heavy. I feel awkward in this room. Can I be excused now? Maybe put in a guest bedroom? Oh, look! We almost forgot. Mr. Loomis has been here the whole time. Looks like he's heard everything we've been saying. Speaking of which, what are you planning to do with this fellow? Perhaps we can throw him back in prison. Oh, what's the matter, my dear Vincent? What's that embarrassed look on your face? Oh, he's embarrassed. Victor, that's enough. What is this? What is this? What? No, he's being shy? Vincent being shy? By the way, I actually got a surprise for you. And these are some items I brought back from Winston's lab. I secretly broke open one of the drawers when no one was around. In other words, you've known this whole time that Winston's escape from prison was my work? Oh wait, that was Vincent's line. In other words, you've known this whole time that Winston's escape from prison was my work? Well, you could say so. Edgeworth, why don't you take a moment and look through these? And as for Mr. Loomis, just leave him to me for the moment. Alright. We're scheming, chat. We're scheming. Whoa. The Squid Game playbook! Chat, it's the triangle. Do you see that? That's Squid Game. Victor Blake. He intimidates me sometimes. He could read my mind without any difficulty, and could even go as far as to anticipate my every move. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with Victor, Vincent, but it's hilarious, is what I will comment. Not the playbook, Bill Cipher. Oh no, it's the Book of Bill! I can't believe it! He never needed Mars' mechanical prosthesis to be a superhuman. He already is one. Sometimes I can't help but wonder if I hadn't become friends with him back in college. If I never had him next to me when I needed him. How different would things be now? Where would I possibly be at this moment? I'd rather not think about it. Time is running out. I need to carefully examine all of the items Victor has brought back. Now that's elite ball knowledge. True. Let's see. A leather notebook. The cover is engraved with a triangle. It's a green triangle. Every page of the notebook is filled with details of each day's experiments in neat handwriting. There is no doubt that this was Winston's research journal. Oh. I don't have a radio filter for this, but like, sure. Does my reverb work? Hold on. Is my reverb working? Mic check. Okay, there. Since this is like a flashback to a journal. Reverb work. February 15, 2080. Sunny. Subject number 5 exhibited very severe rejection, accompanied by significant mental decline. Significant mental decline? Became dumb? The subject exhibited multiple symptoms of discomfort, including convulsions, screaming, and banging on the containment unit. Subjects number 1 and number 3 are currently stable and have not exhibited any signs of rejection. April 10, 2080. Sunny. Does the weather have any importance to these journal entries? He's like writing a diary. Subject number 5's mental condition deteriorated further, and the portion of the A portion of the epidermis on the torso showed signs of decay. The subject made several attempts to destroy the containment unit and still showed no signs of improvement after food intake. Subjects number 1 and 3 are currently in a stable condition, with no rejection observed at this time. July number 1. Number 1. July 1st, July 1, 2080. Cloudy. Subject number 5's physical condition has deteriorated to the point where only 30% of the body's surface still has skin. If this subject continues to fail to demonstrate mechanization, we will remove its memory core. Subject number 3 is otherwise in good condition, but with motorcycle. Subject number 3 is in otherwise good condition, but with an abnormal refusal to take food today. Subject number 1 is currently in stable condition, with no rejection observed at this time. December 20. Chat, I don't think I'm gonna remember the entire thing. This is a lot of journal entries. I don't know. Can you guys keep track of it? December 20, 2080. Rainy. Subject number 5's memory core has been successfully dismantled, and the subject is temporarily sealed in its containment unit. We will dismember it at a later date and dispose of its body parts in the wastewater pool outside of G4 district. Subjects number 1 and number 3 are currently in stable condition and no rejection is observed. Hell no, hex no. No, I can't. I can't, what's the word? I can't count on chat to do anything. Goddamn, you guys are useless. January 12, 2081. Sunny. Today, subject number 1 suddenly became unstable and violent and attempted to attack several researchers. The subject stabilized after the removal of the memory core and is now temporarily sealed in its containment unit. Subject number 3 remains stable at this time, but has yet to show any evidence of successful psychic linking. Psychic linking? Why is it only subject number 1, 3, and 5? What about 2 and 4? Why are you smiling, bro? Why you say? Hey yo, I'm watching stream. Why you trying not to laugh, bro? Vincent, why you trying not to laugh? Memory core, is it? Huh. No, stop. A fountain pen. Oh! A blue square. Green triangle, blue square. Can you guys write that down at least in chat? Write it down, write it down. That's disrespectful as shit. No! Guys, write it down. Green triangle, blue square. Please! The whole surface of the barrel is smooth, but only one side has a square engraved on it, which seems quite out of place. The cards will tell. The past, the present, and the future as well. Poker cards! Why is it only 4? The poker cards from the G4 district are a bit different from the more prevalent version. The more prevalent version originated from the G3 district with 4 suits: spade, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. On the other hand, the G4 version has a nature theme, with the 4 suits replaced with fire, trees, water droplets, and the moon. There have been many theories as to why this is, but there is no definitive answer. However, it is quite ironic in my opinion, because the culture and purpose of G4 has nothing to do with nature at all. Why is he monologuing like this? Who is he talking to? Is he talking to himself? But more importantly, why would Winston Loomis bring a deck of cards to Myers Corporation? And specifically these four? Dipper Pines and TikTok Streak. What? What? Good old exposition. Why? Wait, did I miss anything? What? No. Every employee should know that it is strictly forbidden to carry non-work related items, let alone playing cards. What's even stranger is these four cards happen to contain all four suites, and the number just happens to be from A to 4 as well. Obviously, it's some kind of hint that Winston was giving himself. Is it some kind of code? If Ace is first and 2, then it's the order. There's 4 panels in the display, right? Oh man. Oh man. A specially mixed martini. Why was there a martini in the drawer? What? Did Vincent... no, did Victor just make this in your bar or something and it wasn't in the drawer? Was it just something Victor mixed up for you, like right now, and not from the Myers Corporation in a random drawer? He didn't even spill it in that drawer. Yeah, Victor pried that drawer open. It's amazing that it wasn't spilled. It has become more than just a mere pleasure of taste for me. It is now a necessity of life. You're drinking that like water? Okay, reminder. Hydrate. Thanks for the reminder to hydrate. Hydrate, chat. Yeah. Drink your water. That was all you could say about that? Okay, then. Alright, sure. The boombox Victor brought in. I don't know what he was thinking. However, the news of Winston's escape is now widespread through the G4 district. This is not what I desired, but unfortunately, it is inevitable. Okay, so... Did we switch minds or something? Whoa! Was that Vincent's memory I just saw? Hey! Are you alright? Huh? Oh, I'm fine. Come to think of it, I don't think she knows I have the ability to read memories yet. Jesus Christ, you scared the crap out of me! You suddenly went expressionless and weren't moving an inch. You didn't even respond to me. Sorry that I made you worry. I feel much better now. By the way, I seem to have worked out what the news recorded on the tape was about. Oh really? Let's hear it. What's it about? It's about Winston Loomis escaping from prison, and that one innocent employee who was framed by Myers. Oh, I remember that. From what I've heard, no one knows where that guy is to this day. But, detective, you have to watch out. I wouldn't have called him innocent if I were you. he was still part of the experiments, according to his journal. Like, if we are to believe what Vincent has monologued about the items in that drawer, it was that the journal was research notes. Why do you say so? It is indeed true that most rumors describe him as an innocent employee who was framed by Myers Corporation. Hello, Apor! We just got back from a flashback. And now we met a new person. That's Zalmona. She sounds kind of like a cartoony witch. A4 is here. Yeah! Yeah! A4 is here. Blunt force trauma. Yeah. We're back to reality. And I guess they're right to some extent. The experiments on the cyborgs were not the work of Winston alone. In fact, every core member of Myers Corporation was aware of the existence of this project. But together, they chose to frame that poor researcher so as to not be implicated themselves. However, what many people forget to mention is, Winston was indeed one of the researchers involved in the experiment. Speaking of which, Detective, you want to know a fun fact? Winston actually used to work right here in this lab. I see. So Winston wasn't innocent after all. However, he was framed by other members of Myers Corporation to take the blame for the whole experiment. And in July 2081, he managed to escape from prison with Vincent's help. Vincent mentioned that he needed Winston's knowledge, but also Victor's help to master a certain technology. On one hand, he wanted to use this technology to protect himself, and on the other, he wanted to seek out his revenge on Myers. As to what kind of technology that is, I can make a good guess, but I still need to confirm my suspicion. You truly are a detective, Vivi. You are deducing. You are thinking. In any case, let's continue the investigation. Okay, scalpel on the wall. I can't use the item here, okay. Scalpel on the trophy. Trophy? Okay. The arm? Oh. There's a scalpel. What do you mean? Okay. Perhaps we get the warning. The device will unlock automatically after entering the correct answer. Home. It was A234, right? And then there was a circle in the arm. Yeah, circle here. The cards were arranged in a 2x2 grid, right? That should be 4 A something something. I don't remember. No. Okay, so that should be our first thing, maybe. Yeah? No. Wait, no. This one. Then Okay. Okay. The martini glass was a red herring. Oh, and then a diamond. This is a diamond. Yellow? Diamond next to the boombox. Did you notice the trophy? Yeah, I noticed. Yellow diamond. But where? Which one? Hello, Dandicious. I need to figure out the arrangement. It was fire, pine tree, water. What's the other one? What was the last one? We have all the clues, just brute force the arrangement. Oh man! Green triangle. Green triangle, blue square. There? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, do I have to brute force it? No, I don't want to. Oh, it's this. Okay. I found a clue. Green, red, blue, yellow. Okay. Wait, what? That was it then. What? Okay, green triangle, red circle, blue square, yellow diamond. Does it work? Maybe we can get out of here by crawling out through this opening. I don't think we'll fit through. You mean you won't fit through, or me? I don't think either of us will fit through. Huh? For real? Guys, I think she's kinda dumb. It's not it! Or is it the other way around? Is it yellow, blue, red, green? It's not working! Oh my god. It was given when she tried to turn off the boombox. Whoa! Whoa! We go back! Wait. What do these mean? Oh no. Subject number 5. No. That's lore. We don't need lore. 4, 1, 2, 3. Do the suits mean anything? Do the card suits mean anything? Fire. Pine tree. Water. Moon. Probably not. Herm. The martini just a random a random character lore bit that we find out that Vincent is an alcoholic. Okay. How do we do this? 4, 1 4, 1, 2, 3. But what does that mean? I'm brute forcing it, chat. Huh? Okay. I may be stuck. Unless each color is related to each spirit of nature. What if it is? Wait. Wait, really? Hold on. Let me look. Oh! Wait, right! There's green. Then there's blue. There's red. Then yellow? Green, blue, red, yellow. That's a lot of... This cipher is a thing. Green. Blue. Red. Yellow. Triangle. Square. Diamond. No. Well, that's the thing then. Pine tree. Oh wait. All right. Hold on. Let's see if the numbers actually change things. Green. Blue. Red, yellow. It doesn't work! Huh? Red, green, blue, yellow. I did that already though. Oh no. Red, green, blue, yellow. Green, blue, yellow, red, left and right. I'm gonna need to brute force something. I don't know. Why do they have to be so cryptic? Loomis! Why do you have to be so cryptic? What this shit? Why would yellow be the moon? Moon emoji. Ah. I've tried green, blue, red, yellow though. Right? How long are we staring at these cars, man? I don't know, man! Left to right. It'll automatically... I gotta brute force it. No, I don't. I don't need to brute force it. You don't have to. I have tried green, blue. Oh! Oh! Ah! I kept putting the yellow diamond in the fourth place. That's why. I forgot that in the card arrangement it was 1, 2, 3. So 3 is the moon. That's the third. That's why. Oh man. Alright, it worked. I can't believe it! You're incredible! Am I? Really? Sure, I guess. The room behind the door was much darker. My eyes had a hard time adjusting to the sudden darkness. Why would you go inside immediately? Would you not, like, stand at the doorway first? Now you just stepped on shit! What was that? I just stepped on some kind of wet, sticky substance. You stepped on shit, bro! Don't go into there without a flashlight! There was light in the previous room. You could have stood at the doorway and let your eyes adjust first. Before you went head first inside. I did my best. I am small-brained. I tell myself I'm a smart dog, but I am very small-brained. I bent down and tried to reach for it. Why would you reach for it? But my arm was nicked by something sharp. See? This is why you never reach for Dookie. Ouch. Are these shards of glass? That was when I suddenly realized that there was a huge glass chamber standing right in front of me. And inside it was... Nice jump scare, I guess. Get back! Get back! Sorry, but I laughed at the wrong time. Thank God, it looks like that thing is dead. Look there. Someone's in there. Huh? Someone's in that glass chamber in the middle. Oh, that's probably just a cyborg too. A cyborg? But they look as if they were... Detective, didn't you know? There are many kinds of cyborg. Many kinds? What do you mean? I'm not really an expert myself, but let me just read this part out for you. With that, Zalmona took out a journal from her pocket. What? What, do you have a script? Due to different bodies' varying ability to withstand semi-mechanization, the phenomenon of the intellectual polarization often appears in each batch of experimental subjects. Subjects that are able to withstand mechanization generally retain human facial features, and with their newly modified bodies, they exhibit superhuman abilities superior to those of ordinary humans. Bro has a cyborg pamphlet. Real. On the other hand, subjects that failed to successfully withstand mechanization exhibited severe intellectual degradation, thus making them behave like wild beasts. At the same time, the bodies of these failed subjects would not exhibit an obvious rejection. At the same time, the bodies of these failed subjects would exhibit an obvious rejection of mechanization, resulting in them often giving the impression that they were falling apart. We refer to these cyborgs that have lost their intelligence as husks. It is worth noting, however, that those of the experimental subjects seem to require an acclimation period. That is, their bodies exhibit repulsion similar to that of a husk when they first undergo mechanization. But as long as they are fed regularly and are given ample time, eventually their bodies will be able to successfully accept the modifications they are given. Thus, after each batch of experimental subjects have been modified, we tend to leave them in the secret chamber for a period of observation. If, after that time, the subject still does not demonstrate signs of successful mechanization, we would then dismember it and dump its body parts in the wastewater pool outside the G46. Holy moly. You guys don't have a proper waste disposal plan for all your human hybrid cyborgs? The above was recorded in an experiment journal I found here at this corporation. In other words, there are two kinds of cyborgs. The first kind looks like a monster because its body could not withstand mechanization. The other is able to retain its intelligence and look exactly like a normal person because it has been successfully transformed. Oh wait, that was Vivi. That was Vivi repeating the words. Brutal. Imagine being experimented on to become a cyborg, and then you failed the experiments, so they dump you in the wastewater in some nowhere district industry complex. Yes, but not only that. Pay attention to this next part. Since often only a small number of subjects possess the ability to withstand mechanization, we often have to dismember and discard most of the cyborgs in the chamber. And this is definitely very costly and burdensome for us. Therefore, thanks to the tireless efforts of several researchers, we have successfully developed a method to create new types of cyborg through genetic cloning technology. As a result, we no longer need to search for that minority that can withstand mechanization in batch after batch of experimental subjects. All we need to do is to extract the genes of the subjects that have been successfully modified, and then we can produce them again. They're doing human cloning now too? Nonetheless, since these new cyborgs do not possess any memory, we need to install a memory core inside them, giving them memories that do not exist. Thus giving them a unique personality. These memories can be extracted from any existing employee to achieve the desired personality. In other words, there are cyborgs that are not directly modified from human beings, but are created through genetic cloning technology. But it's hard to tell them apart just by looking at them. I'm kinda scared that Victor is a clone. You mean it's possible that there are cyborgs lurking around that look just like us ordinary humans? Yes, in a matter of speaking. I don't like that. Cyborg. Binary code! A blackboard, there are a lot of diagrams and text marked on it. Detective, you see this string of numbers in the upper right corner? Hello? Hello, Jester. I forgot about this room. Yeah, we're here. We're looking at cryotubes, cyborg tubes. This is binary code. 1 is 001, 1 is 010, 7 is 117. 111. If that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Right? 1 plus 1 plus 1. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1 is 7. Yeah. I still remember my binary conversion. Is this decimal to binary conversion? Correct! The binary numeral system is widely used in computing technology to represent numbers with just two symbols, 0 and 1. At least it isn't Morse code. For example, in binary 110 means that 0 plus 1 squared to... 1 squared plus 1 squared plus 1... I don't understand anymore. This is a weird way of converting binary, I guess. I just assign numbers to it. 4 plus 2 is 6 in decimal. Which is 7 in decimal. I see. In other words, we need to find the corresponding experimental subject number in binary. Ha. Do I have to release someone? I don't want to release them. Glass chamber. In it stands a cyborg that looks just like a human being. It gives me the creeps. There's nothing in it. Why are you reaching out? Thank goodness it's dead. Okay. Do we want 3? Oh! Draining the containment unit for subject number 3. What? That was subject number 3? I just guessed what number it was. What the? Are you sure that's just multiplication? I'm not sure. Am I dumb if I forgot how multiplication and division works? You need to brush up on that. Holy moly, that's a thing that you need to have in your daily life, by the way. The basic math operations, you need to at least have a mastery of that. Mastery, well, like basic knowledge, I guess. Lady Cyborg, yeah. That looks like... Ooh. The already stifling atmosphere intensified as we caught the first glimpse of what was inside the glass chamber. Salmona was horrified at first, but her expression quickly changed to worry. But it was as if... But it was... If we had... The sentence is kind of weird here. It was as if we had mutually agreed not to say anything to each other beforehand. We just stood in silence. I could sense Zalmona staring straight at me. Is it me? But at the moment I was completely focused on the cyborg in front of me. Let's do this then. Okay. Huh? Scalpel? Why? What do I need it for? Do I need it for an eye? I didn't understand the math. What, this math? You don't need to worry about that. There was numbers here. Damn. I figured it out first try. You passed math now? So happy. I'm so proud of you. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing. Wow. I only understood addition and subtraction, not like multiplication or division or something. Division, the way I go about it is by visually imagining a pie. And how would I divide the pie? That's how I do division. I'm mostly a visual learner, so I got to get that down by imagining the pie and how to divide the pie. Now you know why I act like this, Grand Mori. I sorted in piles in my head. Yeah, that also works. Like, say, if you have 10 pieces of candy and you want to divide it by equally by 2 between you and a friend. So how many do you each get if you have 10 pieces? So if you imagine that visually, there's 10 pieces of candy and you have that 10 pieces. How many pieces do you have? Math lesson with Mori. Division is a kind of an advanced thing that is really I think taught in higher grade levels. I guess it's not really for like 5th grade and below. I don't think. No, wait, no, 5th grade you do division. My brain isn't braining. Go find 10 things and then divide it in half. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Do I need to use the scalpel? I think I need to. Why? Why? I took the scalpel that Zalmona handed to me and started making deep cuts into the cyborg's body. Why? What do I need? What am I looking for? And again and again and again, I felt emotions that I've never felt before welling up inside me. But all Zalmona did was just stare. She didn't utter a word. Before I realized it, the cyborg's chest was shredded to pieces. Why do we need this shred to pieces? There was no hint as to what the spherical device was Zalmona was looking for, by the way. Never previously did she mention that it looked anywhere. And revealed beneath her skin was a peculiar spherical device. I grabbed the sphere with my bare hand and pulled it out. Oh my god. Pulled out her heart? This is what you wanted, right? The cyborg's memory core? Yes. The orb! I handed it to Zalmona with my blood-soaked hand. Mortifying. Let's get the hell out of here. I can't stand it in here anymore. Alright, Zalmona. You're into the deal. Give me that key card. Detective, are you alright? I just sliced open the chest of something that looks human. I don't think I'm alright, Zalmona. Detective? What? Stop calling me detective! You don't even know who I am! You saw it too. That cyborg we just saw. She looked exactly like me. So it was! Oh, that's why you felt weird. I don't even know who you are, Zalmona. I don't remember anything at all. I thought coming here would find me the answers I wanted. Now I just feel completely lost. I could be someone who doesn't even exist. Just one of the million other identical cyborgs. Trico was right all along. I shouldn't even be here to begin with. Even with my sudden breakdown, Zalmona didn't show 1 ounce of anger with me. After a moment of silence, she started to speak. You feel that the truth you seek is meaningless now, don't you? You've lost all hope because you're worried that you're merely a replica. But you shouldn't let your past define you. You shouldn't let your past define you. You're right. There's no way to be certain if you are or aren't the detective I met. But whoever each of us is up to us. The moment you open your eyes, you are who you are, and not anyone else. We might be a cyborg, Chad. Because this isn't something... The memory ability that we're having right now, that doesn't feel like something that a regular human should have. So what if there's someone else? Someone in the world who looks exactly like you? It's each of our own unique experiences that make up who we are, isn't it? I'm not really feeling this pep talk, Zalmona. At this moment, only you and I are standing here. This experience belongs to just us, no one else. What motivates each of us to go on with our lives is the countless exciting possibilities that lie in the store. And in the near future, you're bound to meet new people and make new friends. What is this pep talk, Zalmona? Is that a Death Star? No, it's a memory core. And maybe they'll become your new family. People who are willing to sacrifice their lives for you. Why? I don't want that. Draco already made me... Draco already sacrificed himself. Hopefully he's alive. People who would sacrifice their lives for me? Why? 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 Tell me. Tell me. Why would people do that? What, for me? I don't even remember it. I don't even remember them. Zalmona's words were somehow very reassuring. It was very different from how I had imagined her to be. I never thought I would hear such words from you. Haha! Probably something I picked up during my previous profession. Are you a therapist? Were you a therapist? Huh? Don't worry too much about it. It's irrelevant now. Anyway, thanks a lot for your help. You have no idea how important this device is to me. Okay. Zalmona, why do you need the cyborg's memory core? It's a long story. You said you've lost all your memories. But seeing that you've found your way into Myers, I think it's safe to assume you've heard of the urban legends about the G4 district. Unless that moment gets copied onto someone else's memories, but that's another game's moral dilemma. Imagine your consciousness being uploaded to the cloud. I wouldn't consent. G4 District's urban legend? You mean the infamous G4 cyborg incident? Close, but I'm thinking particularly about the end of that legend. It should sound something like this. To this day, people still mysteriously vanish in the G4 district. Rumor says that the spirits of the victims from the experiment are still wandering the streets, taking the lives of those unfortunate enough to cross paths with them. Ah, I remember now. Right, and you don't need me to tell you that ghosts don't exist. These recent disappearances in the G4 district are the deliberate work of a certain someone as well. Are you suggesting that Mars Corporation is behind these recent disappearances as well? The Mars Corporation that's continuing operations covertly? Yeah, something like that. But here's the thing. A lot of details about these cases are different from the original G4 cyborg incident. Why do they keep saying the entire title of the G4 cyborg incident? In the incident, Myers Corporation turned their own employees into cyborgs and kidnapped ordinary citizens to use as cattle feed. But most of the people who go missing nowadays aren't ordinary citizens. It's people who either had a history with Myers or who were former employees of Myers. Did Myers Corporation turn them into cyborgs as well? Or were they just used as cattle feed? If they were all once somehow associated with Myers, it makes sense that Myers would simply want them gone. Maybe it's Vincent! Because he's trying to spark up the cyborg thing again, and then he's trying to get revenge. Precisely, but many people believe that this series of disappearances is the work of just one person. A dangerous criminal who is extremely careful. So much so that they've never left a single fingerprint behind, or a clue as to what really happened to the victims. It is Vincent! It is Vincent! And this person is known as the most wanted criminal. The most wanted criminal in the G4 district. Winston Loomis? As for how they're connected to Myers, no one's really sure, but there's one person who has seen them that is still alive. Only one person? Who's that? That person is me. Whoa! Yes! The most wanted criminal in the G4 district messed up once, and I was there when it happened. Are we getting a flashback? It was a dark and windy night. 304. I had just gotten back to my apartment building and was about to go inside my apartment to relax. She was there! But as I was walking past an apartment on the same floor, the power went out. The hallway was enveloped in complete darkness. I couldn't see anything around me. Are we hearing the screams of the damned? Just then, I heard blood-curdling screams accompanied with what sounded like flesh being torn off the bone from the apartment next to me. 309, so that means 308 or 310. A person rushed out of the apartment and brushed past me. Was it the culprit? They were in such a panic that I wasn't even sure if they noticed my presence. Oh! Shortly afterwards, the power came back on. But that person was long gone, so it's 309. In the hallway that had been spotless beforehand, was completely different after the power was restored. The walls and floor were painted red with blood. The apartment's door, which had previously been closed, was half ajar. Holy shit! I mean, I would say that too, if I were in this situation. Holy shit! This was serious! This is serious. Without thinking too much, I pushed open the door of the apartment to check on my neighbor. That's too much jam. Yeah. And what I saw before me was the most horrible thing I had ever seen in my life. Oh boy. A man on the floor, his body shredded to bits. The room was strewn with pieces of his body and entrails. But it wasn't even the worst part. The scariest thing was, even though his head was completely detached from his body, his mouth was still opening and closing, as if he were desperately trying to catch his breath. Hey! Hey! Hang in there! I'll call an ambulance right away! I impulsively rushed to help him, even though I knew very well that it was much too late. I mean, I don't think an ambulance is gonna help with that. Head amputation isn't exactly a specialty that the hospitals can cure. Just then, some of the neighbors had heard the scream and rushed over. But my attempts to help the victim were misunderstood. No, you're in the crime scene and you have... Hey, what do you think you're doing? Murderer! She's a murderer! Grab her! Don't let her get away! Wait! I can explain! Decapitation is incurable, yes. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have the technology to cure that yet. Me when among us. Imagine being framed. Imagine being framed. But it was too late for me to say anything. So you're hiding here? You just ran away and hid here? Is that what your situation is right now? And then, what happened after that? After that, as embarrassing as it sounds, I became G4's most wanted criminal. Although I managed to escape from the G4 police, It's getting too much. It's getting so much harder finding a new apartment these days. But please believe me. I really wasn't the one who killed him. I wouldn't even hurt a fly. I believe you, Salmona. But then, you didn't actually get a good look at him either. Ah, you're right. The corridor was completely dark when I met him. I didn't get to see what he looked like either. If that's the case, how can you be so sure that the killer is the same person who's responsible for the recent series of disappearances in G4? Honestly, I can't. But I later learned that the victim, my neighbor, was Dr. Richard Eneman. Richard Emanon. My neighbor was Dr. Richard Emanon, a former employee of Myers. Eminem. Knees weak, arm spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. And as always, the police found no fingerprints or any suspects at the scene. Of course, except for mine. That's too much of a coincidence, don't you think? So my guess is the killer was originally going to kidnap Dr. Emanon and murder him somewhere else. But for some reason, he screwed up that time. So he killed Dr. Emanon in a hurry and ran away. What's even more interesting is the way Dr. Emanon was murdered was very similar to how the core members were killed in the G4 incident. In the cyborg incident, they were all ripped to pieces. I'll rip you to pieces. That's Red Velvet Cookie's voice line. I'll rip you to pieces. So it's quite possible that this is the same person who got away with killing the core members. Then the reason you were looking for the cyborg's memory core is... Yes. As I was saying, many of the victims of the recent unexplained disappearances have some connection to Myers. It's not hard to conclude that the murderer also has a very close relationship with Myers. And each of the cyborgs that Myers produces through cloning will have a memory core. Each device stores a certain memories, giving the cyborgs the personalities they would lack otherwise. Most of these memories are extracted from Myers' employees. I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading... Oh, hold on. Hello? I'm back. Yo, chat, Mori went to default. Hi, I'm back. I got called by Mori, bro. He asked me which Chikawa character was my favorite. Random, but okay. No, go away. Alright, okay. Bye. My god. So yeah, I got a call from Mori, bro. He was asking me which Chikawa character was my favorite. You guys know Chikawa? The little mascot series with the hamster and the little cat and rabbit. So who? I like Hachiware. The cat. I literally drew them one time in Magma. Yeah. I like the cat. Okay. Damn. I don't know what it's about, but I got called and Moribro asked me that. So yeah, continuing on. Oh, I was looking at top chat instead of live chat for my YouTube thing. Damn. I never watched it. I don't know who is who. The cat. The cat with the blue ears. I haven't watched it either. I've just been reading like the comics whenever I encounter it in the wild. Also, what top chat and live chat? In YouTube, the chat box has like different settings. You can view it as top chat, which will filter out potential spam, and live chat is where I see the entire thing. There's really no difference, but okay. There is a difference. You just haven't seen it yet because my chat isn't exactly very active. Isn't that usually in Twitch? Twitch doesn't have that. If you look at the chat box in YouTube, on the very top, it says top chat or live chat. There's a drop down. Sometimes Google's filtering feature doesn't really do a good job, so I usually use live chat. I forgot to change it when I set it up. Anyway, back to the game. I understand now. You want to find the real murderer by reading the memories in each memory core, thus proving your innocence. Exactly. Not just for my own sake, but also for the safety of the G4 district. I will keep searching until I find out the truth. Even if it's Myers Corporation who's behind all of this. Can I get the key card now? Ha! Alright, that's all I have to say. Anyway, thank you again for helping me out. Go ahead and take this key card. Whose key card is this anyway? I took the key card from the legal department that Zalmona handed to me. But Are you still going to continue your investigation? You know, if you want to get out of here with me, right now, that wouldn't be impossible. Huh? But isn't the gate to the lobby closed? I know. But the truth is, I accidentally forgot about this. Zelmona took a watch out of her pocket. A watch? Minecraft villager. Huh. Oh, darling, this watch is more than meets the eyes. It was originally a gift from an old friend of mine, but I have made a few modifications to it. Just by wearing it, I can teleport myself anywhere. Oh, okay. How did you forget something this important? But the downside is, it can teleport me anywhere. It can teleport me anywhere. What do you mean? As in, I can't decide where we'll be teleported to. I was once teleported inside a men's bathhouse. Incredibly embarrassing situation. But hey, there's risks with anything, wouldn't you agree? So, are you gonna come with me? Let's get the hell out of here. Am I even allowed to? Do I have the... Oh, I don't have the option. That ain't no watch, that's a... I'm sorry, Zalmona. I just can't leave yet. I can't leave just yet. Oh. Okay. There's this person that, even though I can't remember how we're connected or why, he was willing to risk his life for me. Draco! And that person is currently trapped in the Mars lobby. I'm worried about him. Draco! I see. Do you want me to come with you? No, Zalmona. That could be too dangerous. This is all my fault. I should never have come here. I can't get another one of my friends involved. I don't want to see them get hurt. I understand. If that's the case, promise me that you'll take care of yourself. I hope we can meet again someday. Maybe then, you'll be able to tell me your real name. I'll see you later, miss. When you get your memories back, be sure to tell me all the stories about your past, alright? Of course. Goodbye, Zalmona. Oh my god. She flashbanged us and then just teleported away. She's gone. I wonder where she'll be teleported to this time. Well then, time for me to push forward as well. Next stop, the legal department. Oh, that's chapter 3, right? Investigation complete. Successfully located the cyborg's memory core. That's not chapter 3 yet, right? Not yet. Okay, you save. Here we are, the legal department. It's hard to believe that Vincent used to work here. Huh? Wait a second. In the distance, is that an elevator? Salmona had told me the only way to get back to the Mars lobby now is to take the elevator to the basement and then return there from the other side. So it seems that this is what she was talking about. However, I've come a long way. Shouldn't I investigate this place first? But what's the point? I've now long lost the confidence that I had when I was confronting Draco in the Mars lobby. I'm not sure if I want to know the truth anymore. You have to realize losing your memories could also be a blessing. Countless people are imprisoned by their own memories. They try their best to let go, yet cling to them at the same time. But you, on the other hand, are given a second chance. Isn't that wonderful? I'll be honest, even I'm getting a bit jealous. How did you end up here, How did you end up here? Vivi, I regret to inform you. Okay. I I need to read out the entire thing before I read in a voice acting. How did you end up here? Vivi, I regret to inform you that I don't know either. The truth is, my butler was the one who heard peculiar knocking sounds at the door last night. When he went to open it, he saw you face down on the stairs, unconscious. Your seemingly commendable courage is nothing more than ignorance wrapped up in a pretty package. You have absolutely no clue what you're about to face. Do you really believe that you can face up to all the dangers that are coming your way? Do you really believe that you can accept the truth that will be revealed? No. I don't think I ever will be. Vincent, Victor, and Draco. How many lies are there all around me? Why is it like that? Why is everyone lying to me? Ever since I woke up in the mansion, I've been deceived again and again. Why? Why are all of you lying to me? Let's investigate! I'm curious. What am I doing? I don't have time to think about that right now. Since I'm already here, I might as well take a little look around first. You know, with the sense of urgency that Draco is in the Myers lobby in danger, it's real weird to be investigating. I started to briefly read through some of the documents I found. These documents from the legal department. I really don't understand them at all. Hold on a second. The nameplate on this table. Vincent Edgeworth, Chief Legal Officer. So then, this used to be... Huh? What? Why is that? Who owns the heart sticky notes? I'm being for real. This really threw me off. Vincent's office table? Why do you have a glove, Vincent? On the table was a note and a glove. The note looked brand new, and therefore seemed out of place compared to the rest of the files here. Someone could have just recently left it here. Was Zalmona the one who put it here? I can't read that. I picked up the note from the desk. Long-ass gloves. You don't know about the long gloves? Dang, dang. Huh? Okay. This is a letter, so let me turn on reverb. Dear my lovely Vivi, how are you doing? Haha, I'm just joking. Of course I know you're not doing well, because you've lost all your memories. So, do you want to get all your memories back? I know you do. In that case, I have left you a small gift. I'm sure it will help a lot in getting back what you want. An old friend who wishes to remain anonymous. Mori in a cave. A gift for me? Must be referring to the glove next to it. For some reason, I was blasted with a wave of anxiety. Put on the glove. This sounds like Vincent, but I'm not sure. Who else goes, haha, just joking. Besides Vincent. Glove. Should I put on the glove? Yes. The glove fits my hand perfectly. Oh, flashback. Do you remember who you are? Hail Myers! Hail Myers! Do you still remember your purpose? Hail Myers! We all miss you so much. Hurry up and come back home. Oh, hey! Hello! Welcome to the Myers Corporation. How does it feel to be alive? Pretty good, huh? I know you're still a little confused right now, but that's okay. I assure you that you will soon get used to it. Oh, you're asking what your mission is? My dear, patience! We'll get to that. Where should I start? Oh! You know, I have this old friend who's a little mad at me. Mic quality so boosted I started lagging. Alright, I'll turn off the crunch. A little mad that he wants to murder me and destroy my company. So he has made a weapon. A very deadly weapon. We don't know what that weapon is. But a little birdie told me that it has something to do with other people's memories. Ah! Pretty frightening, right? So, here's what I need you to do. Ring ring? Oh, my apologies. I hope this is about my delivery. Hello? Oh! Already! That's awesome! But unfortunately, I'm not home right now, my friend. Yes, just leave the package at the door. Yes, the entire uniform. Alright, that's great. Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Where was I again? That's right. Whoa. Did you say? I need you to locate his weapon. And then destroy it. And while you're at it, try to figure out what kind of experiments this guy's up to. Talking about Vincent? Your code name will be... A sudden, tremendous shudder from the legal department snapped me back to reality. What just happened? Suddenly, a man flew through the wall connecting the library. A man flew through the wall connecting the laboratory to the legal department, as if he was thrown by something with full force. Draco! Who slammed into the wall at the other end of the department, and then fell to the floor. Is that... Draco! But because of the massive impact, Draco had lost his consciousness. Oh no! What followed was an inhuman roar from the lab. I could hear the monster's approaching steps. Draco! Draco! Shook Draco violently, but he didn't respond. Draco, wake up! Damn it. What should I do? The basement! Quick! My boy! I dashed to the elevator and punched the button. Hurry! Please be quick! Come on, man. Come on. Let's drag him. I hurried and dragged Draco into the elevator, then pressed the button to close the door. Whew. Whew. I could still feel my heart pounding. That monster doesn't seem to be pursuing us. I think we're safe for now. What exactly was that thing? Vivi. You're alive! Draco! Oh my god. I'm sorry, Vivi. I couldn't stop him. Slowly, Draco stood up. Don't stand up, bro! You just got thrown across the room and got unconscious. You don't need to stand up. You can sit down. He sounded very weak. Draco, are you okay? No need to worry about me. It's just a few scratches. A few scratches? Stop acting like a hero at a time like this. Draco froze in the face of my emotional outburst. At that moment, we were both just looking at each other and stuck in silence. Draco, are you serious? Stop it with the act. It's saying strange, incomprehensible bullshit You've been saying strange, incomprehensible bullshit ever since we met at the lobby. You're badly hurt, yet you're making light of it. You're really starting to piss me off. Don't give a damn about how cool you are. I don't give a damn about how cool you are. And at this point, I don't really care how many lies you've told me. But I do know that what I'm worried about now is you. You reminded me of that time. Why are you so sad, Draco? Draco's face broke and began to show a deep sorrow. A sadness that I would never expect to see from him. That time? Vivi, I'm sorry. If only I had told you the truth earlier. Maybe things wouldn't be the way they are. Draco, there are times when I ask myself, can we go back in time? For you, our past is long gone. Huh? We can go back? We will! That's what we're here for, isn't it? Search for our past. The past we shared. Even if I've completely forgotten you, I'd like to get to know you again. So, when we escape from here, please tell me everything about our past. As you wish, Lady Vivi. But there is a more urgent issue at hand. Where is he right now? What happened there? What the hell is that thing? He's not a thing. He's someone you already know. The truth is... Oh, the elevator fell! Vanora! Huh? Who? Is that us? Is that us? Another V? Draco yelled out, Vanora! Great, another V! My precious chaser, tell me, is there someone you love? A loved one? My dear Monsieur M, why would you ask such a question? Let's assume one day a disaster were to happen to your loved one. Is he talking to Draco? Say they lose their body, but their memories are still intact. Would you still love them like that? Of course I would. No matter what body they change into, they're still them. What a heartwarming answer. Well, let's change the scenario, shall we? Let's say, what if the person you love is physically intact, but has lost all their memories? Would you still love such a person? Of course I would. Even if they lose all their memories, I would still love them. Even if they completely forgot about your existence. Even if all the memories you two shared are gone. This would make me miserable, but I would still love them. What an amusing answer. Humans have always been able to entertain me. Well then, since you don't mind them losing their body, and you don't mind them losing their memory, what exactly do you love about them? Oh, it's a conundrum. What you love is merely a self-fulfilling illusion. What you love is a person from your past that no longer exists. The brutal truth is, the moment one loses their memory, they will no longer be themselves. And they will never be able to go back. What does that mean? Mr. Myers? Investigation completed. Successfully retrieved the glove. Would there have been something else if I didn't? Hold on, I'm curious. Load. Yes. No. Can I leave? I cannot leave. I cannot leave. I need to get the glove. Okay. Let's load in again. Are you the new detective? Good to see you here. Just call me Venora. Where's the crime scene? I heard the victim was a former employee of Myers. Miss Venora? Yes. Room 309. Come with me. Move along, people. Nothing to see here. Stop interfering with the work of police officers. You don't need to say that. There should be officers that are holding the line, that are making sure that no random person goes into the crime scene. Right, here we are. Oh my god. Huh? The trophy! I'll leave the rest to you, Venora. Man, oh man. Let's see. Is there anything I can assist with, Detective Venora? Ask about the facts of the case. According to our investigation, our conversations with the residents of this building, there was a short power outage in the building right when the crime was occurring. However, after our investigation, it seems the building's blackout was not the murderer's work. It was a mere coincidence. So the victim was killed the exact time of the power outage? Correct. A brief blackout of the building. Information about the victim. The name of the victim is Dr. Richard Emanon, a former researcher at Myers Corporation. According to our investigation, although the victim holds a PhD, his position at Myers was rather unremarkable. Oh my god. You spent how many years to get that doctorate, and then you're just another wage slave at a corporation. Oh my god. The world we live in. We don't know much about his current occupation, but judging by the apartment, it's not hard to deduce that the pay wasn't getting any better. A resident of the same floor claimed to have last seen him in the hallway outside his apartment last night. That's why I stay dumb. What kind of jobs do you get when you're dumb, though? I mean, blue-collar work is very, I guess, essential now. Thankless, but it's if you get into the right trade, you can earn a good living in blue-collar work, in trade work. The fun ones over. Yeah, the welders, the mechanics, real. Thank you, Mori, for the reassurance. If I had the physical capability to do blue collar work, I would have. What am I saying? If I did not have the chance to pursue an art career, I would have taken a blue collar job as an IT professional. Wait, no! IT means you need to be smart too! Mori employed in what universe? Oh my god. I don't stoop solo? Damn. Damn. Don't let Jet hear that. Don't let Zetto hear that. Oh my god. I think being a mechanic is cool. I have friends who are really into cars. There's also I have a friend who is a car mechanic and they're really knowledgeable about cars. And it's like a foreign conversation when I see them having a conversation about the car parts that they're fixing. Oh snap, I didn't know. Real so real. Yeah. Yeah. You hear that engine? Yeah, I hear it. Listen to it purr. Yeah, like a cat. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, that bike is so nice. Right, I have a cousin who's in. I have a bunch of cousins who are into bike riding. I have learned in the past year. No, not past year. No. Some time. they've been into bikes and they're like separately. They're not even like they don't even know each other, but they're into similar hobbies. Smile and nod. I think the bikes are really cool. I would love a scooter somehow. Have a scooter. Where would I go though? I don't even. There's not many places to go in my neighborhood. Scooter beep beep. It's increasing in popularity in Asia right now. The scooter? Yeah. I don't like how noisy a motorcycle is, but a scooter? Sounds fun. Sounds fun. Alright, back to the game. Allegedly, Dr. Emanon was on the phone at the time and seemed to be talking about some sort of deal. A deal? Emanon's... Okay. The body has already been cleared. G4 Investigation Bureau sure is efficient. Forensics, am I right? Totally forgot you were in a blood-filled room. That is correct. As the victim had been dismembered, we were unable to outline the exact location of the body on the floor. Right. However, the autopsy report from the Investigation Bureau has been released. Already? The autopsy already? The cause of death was due to the rapid dismemberment of the body in a short period of time. Oh, he spontaneously combusted. Exploded. So you're saying the murderer dismembered the victim while he was still alive? Yes. It was a very gruesome death. But according to the autopsy report, the victim's head did show signs of being struck by an object, but it was not fatal. Blunt force trauma! In addition, the body displayed signs of a struggle before death, so it is unlikely he was unconscious for the ordeal. Besides that, there is something else that's strange. Some of the dismembered body parts of the deceased have disappeared. Disappeared? Yes, we couldn't fully reconstruct the victim's body with the pieces left in the room. We searched the entire apartment building, but we couldn't find any of the missing body parts. We did take into the consideration that the perpetrator could be non-human, but the report has made it clear that the dismemberment is not a result of a beast attack. Disappearing body parts. Was this the thing that was used to do blunt force trauma? A trophy. It's stained with blood. Looks like it was used as a weapon of some kind. Did we find fingerprints from any suspects on the trophy? No, we only managed to collect Dr. Eminon's. But it's worth mentioning, the wound on the victim's head matches the shape of the trophy's pointed corner. Alright. Bloodstained cabinet, nothing special. Bloodstained chair, nothing special. I opened the curtain. It's the only window in the apartment. The lock appears to not be tampered with, so it's unlikely that the murderer entered the room through here. Was the curtain here closed before? Yes, of course. We haven't moved a thing. Closed curtain, so no one could see from the window. Door into the apartment. The residents of the apartment building claim that the murderer eluded them and escaped through here. The suspect's name is Almona, a resident of this floor. Something worth mentioning is, she is a mutant. A mutant? Is she from G3? We're unsure of them at the moment. Countless tourists visit G3 district every year to receive modifications. We can't draw any conclusions yet. We thoroughly searched her apartment, but strangely enough, we couldn't find any form of identification. Huh! For now, it seems that the murderer has escaped. What about the bloodstains in the hallway outside the apartment? Before we arrived, Dr. Eminon's screams attracted a lot of curious residents. These guys trampled over the entire apartment building, and now there's blood everywhere outside the apartment. Even if there were any useful clues in the hallway, they've probably trampled them into oblivion by now. The suspect, as told by Zalmona, is not her. Paintings on the wall. The closer you look, the more obvious it is that they're just printouts. Oh. Alright, investigation's done. I believe I've gathered enough information to postulate at what may have happened. It's clear that this murder was premeditated. The perpetrator was planning to kill Dr. Eminon from the very beginning. And since the window lacked any signs of forced entry, it's most probable that the culprit entered the apartment directly through the door. That means the murderer was invited into the apartment by Dr. Eminon himself. In other words, our murderer is most likely whoever Dr. Eminon was making his deal with. Nonetheless, in the midst of this, a small mishap occurred. The killer intended to kill Dr. Eminon directly by hitting him on the head with a trophy. But the sudden power failure in the apartment made him miss, and he failed to kill Dr. Eminon with a single blow. Which is understandable. No one could anticipate a freak blackout. However, if the killer is the same person that's behind the other recent G4 disappearances, then their negligence cannot be attributed to just that. The other victims who went missing disappeared without a trace, as if they had vanished into thin air. But this time, the murderer messed up the whole apartment and attracted the attention of other residents. If this really is the same perpetrator, there has to be something else that also contributed to such a major mistake. In fact, the murderer could very well be very handsome, be seriously injured, be reluctant to kill Dr. Emanon, has an extreme fear of the dark. We don't exactly have signs that point to the killer being injured or handsome. But there is a point where they may be reluctant to kill them. Hello, Shorzy. Welcome in. I am deducing a crime scene right now, figuring out what happened. Yeah, you got 2 cookies now. Yeah! Every time you say hi whenever I'm streaming, every new stream, you get a cookie. That will be your stream streak. I thought I was saying kill the doctor. No! There is also no point during this that I would think that the killer was afraid of the dark. Maybe. Reluctant. Wrong! Oh my god. Oh! Okay. The murderer might have an extreme fear of the dark. Right. He wouldn't be reluctant to kill the guy if he even went so far as to dismember him. The curtains in the apartment were drawn closed at the time, and it would have taken a while for human eyes to adjust to the sudden darkness. So at the moment of the blackout, Dr. Eminon's apartment was most likely pitch black. Our cold-blooded assassin, who usually manages to keep so calm and careful. Okay. Unnecessary? Maybe we don't know if they're cold-blooded. Or if they were calm and careful. Completely lost control in this apartment. It is quite possible that the killer has an extreme fear of sudden darkness due to some form of previous trauma. Sudden darkness. I see. I think I understand now. Investigating. Don't write your fanfics. This isn't the time to write your fanfics right now, Vanora. In addition, the manner of Dr. Eminon's death is a major mystery. Major mystery? The guy was dismembered! The killer dismembered him alive after failing to kill him with a single blow. The way they dismembered him reminds me of how all the core members of the Myers Corporation were killed. As far as I know, all of the core members of Myers were also killed in a similarly brutal way. Add that to the recent disappearances in the G4 district, leaving many citizens paranoid. I guess many people would think that the killer is the same person who killed all the core members. However, I believe that the real reason why the killer tore Dr. Emanon into pieces was... it might be a cyborg, and they were trying to eat him. Might be a cyborg and they were trying to eat him. To collect body parts? Oh! If Zalmora was the killer, perhaps she was trying to retrieve his memory core and Dr. Emanon was actually a cyborg. Mimic? Wrong. Collect body parts? Oh! I was right! Since the body parts are missing. I didn't even think of that! Some of Dr. Emanon's body parts had gone missing. I don't remember that happening to any of the core members. The real reason why the killer dismembered Dr. Emanon in a panic was to obtain his body parts. In the G4 cyborg incident, Myers Corporation was found to be using the human flesh of ordinary G4 citizens to feed for the cyborgs. Right. But since Dr. Emanon's body did not have any signs of a beast attack, the killer was most likely trying to obtain Dr. Emanon's body parts to use as feed for cyborgs at a later time. But if they were working for Myers, wouldn't it be more likely that they would want to make a cyborg out of Dr. Emanon? Why would they choose to turn him into cyborg feed instead? What if Dr. Emanon was already a cyborg? Detective Vonora? Yes? Hello, Ari Chris. Hi, Mr. Boss. Hello. Welcome in. We are the lead detective, trying to figure out what happened in the crime scene right now. Hello. Have you reached any conclusion to who the killer is? Put out a warrant for the arrest of Zalmona. She's undoubtedly the perpetrator we've been trying to search for all along. As you wish, Detective Vonora. She might actually be. How are you? What are you playing, boss? I'm playing Vincent, The Secret of Myers. It is a mystery visual novel where we play as a character who has lost her memories and went out to find the truth at the Myers Corporation. And then we are here, maybe having a flashback to our previous memories before we lost them. The warrant has been issued. But Detective Vonora, would you mind coming outside with me for a moment? There are some important matters I'd like to discuss with you. I followed him to the street outside the apartment. That's already a sketchy move. You don't have to be in what's it called? A scary alleyway to do private conversation. You could just talk hush hush. It was getting quite late, and the temperature had dropped quite dramatically. But he was just walking in front of me silently, as if the cold weather didn't bother him. Is he a cyborg too? After a while, he finally stopped in an alley where no one was nearby. What was it that you wanted to discuss? I decided to speak first. Well then, let's hear it. Who's the actual killer? Excuse me? You called the inspector, yet you don't even realize who I am this whole time. The man in front of me slowly took off his police hat, and what followed was a sight that I couldn't have expected. Huh? You character. I love visual novels, and this sounds interesting. Thank you, Mr. Boss. Yeah! I love visual novels too! Hey! Look forward to December. I have something planned in December that you will love. I will be doing a lot of visual novels at that time. Your peak design. Yeah, real! He suddenly grabbed the corner of his cheek and tore the skin off his head. What was revealed beneath it was his blue skin and white hair. Who are you? Who are you? It's you. Who are you? But him revealing his true form only made me more vigilant. Oh, distortion? Inspector, it appears the fact that you still see me as a... Inspector, it appears the fact that you still see me as a threat. Believe it or not, I don't have time to play Mr. Triple Agent for the stupid organization from the G3. What are you doing here? What else can I be doing here? Our boss gave me clear instructions to make sure you succeeded in your mission. But it seems that you have everything under control. However, you know very well who the actual killer is, don't you? Just what the hell happened back there? I thought he was good at this. How could he screw things up this badly? Oh. 5 p.m. reminder, no! Why don't you just go ask him yourself? He's so cool, he has a tail. He's got a tail. Call you Mister, it's offensive. I'm so sorry. No, it's not. It's calling... you're just you're another person that has called Neil as Nail. We call him Nil here. Alright. Why'd the music stop? You're as tough as ever. Suit yourself then. I don't really give a damn about that guy's past. Do we really have to pin it on that woman from that same floor? What? Are we in on this? Each sacrifice is for the future of the company. Each one is necessary. What? Our boss is really getting to you, isn't he? Company this, company that. That's all he ever talks about. All of us here are merely little pawns in his hands. What did you say? No offense. Oh. No offense, but this is nothing but a job to me. I'm not trying to debate the ethics of what we do, nor am I interested in his great vision. But why don't you use your brain for once, and think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to his company all day? What I truly want. Alright, I'm turning off the crunch for him. I'm getting tired of switching between the voice filters. The mic volume suddenly increasing. What do you mean? What do you mean? It's not increasing, it's not even peaking. The microphone have a problem, Mr. Boss? I think... No, it's intentional. I was intentionally making it crunchy. See? It's intentional. But I'm going to stop now. You know, finding the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. What? Truly want. Think about what you truly want instead of being a slave to this company all day. You know, finding the love of your life, forming a family, that sort of thing. Okay. Don't end up like me. An old guy who still doesn't have a single clue what he should be doing in his life. He's got a tail. Chad, he's got a tail. Both makes my ears bleed anyways. Okay. Alright. If you say so. It's been an exhausting day. I'll see you later. He was about to turn to leave, but he suddenly stopped again. He once again turned his head to me. Vanora, did you come up with that name yourself? Vanora. Yes. The ever so gloomy look on his face unusually perked up out of nowhere. I didn't think you'd be so good at naming yourself. It's a really nice name. Why don't you keep it for yourself? With that, he put up his police hat again. See you later, Vanora. See you later, Vanora. Make sure you report to that guy on. Make sure you report to that guy on time. He's kind of anal about it. With that, he disappeared across the street and once again became part of the crowd. Finding the love of my life, starting my own family. Is Draco on the table for this? Is that still possible for someone like me? And then we meet Draco. What am I thinking? No matter what, my mission here is accomplished. As long as the G4 Investigation Bureau can't figure out who the true killer is, everything will still be under our control. It is time for me to move to my next destination and complete my next mission. G4 Suburbs. The mansion of Myra's former lawyer and traitor, Vincent Edgeworth. What do you mean? What do you mean that was all orchestrated? What do you mean that was all orchestrated? Vincent Edgeworth. Vincent Edgeworth. That name. I remember now. That man is far more frightening than Myers. I've been set up. I have to get out of here. Is that my name I'm hearing, Vivi? Or should I call you Vanora? That's us! Chat, that's us! She's so pretty. Chat, she's so pretty. And that's chapter 4, chapter 3? It's us. Oh. Okay, let's save there. What chapter? Okay. It's 5 p.m. Since we saved, let's go home. Yes. Okay, that's a chapter. How many more chapters? Oh! There's still chapter 4! Chapter 3 was so long. Ayo. Okay. We might actually get chapter 5 and 6 out. Before we finish chapter 4. Because it takes me so long to play these games. But yeah, let's load and see Vanora. That's her. That's us. That's us. That's Vanora. We were playing as this character. After 2 months and we're at chapter 4. Hey man, the last time I played this was in October. Alright, it wasn't that long. Wasn't that long. Every month. The last chapter will be chapter 4 if 5 and 6 aren't out yet. Then we'll have to wait however long it takes for the next chapters to come out. Okay, but bruh. Is Mr. Vincent Edgeworth the secret villain of our story? Let us find out in chapter 4. Hopefully, and also I hope Draco is safe. I hope Draco is safe, my boy. Not to mention, you're doing more of these on December, aren't ya? Yes. I am. I think so. Be doing more visual novels in December. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing any kind of like holiday streams, holiday themed streams. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But yeah, that was chapter 3 of Vincent the Secret of Mars. Tune in next time as we dive into the basement. Terrifying, I know. We're going to the basement. And try to get out of this place. Progress in the stream. Yippee! 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 Okay, I'm moving to moving to the chatting overlay. There we go. Oh. How was it, chat? There you go. Let me close the game first. Let's do a little bit of a chat thing. How was it? How was the game? We actually made progress! Yippee! I'm guessing you're about to end the stream, right? Yeah, I'm about to end. We just finished chapter 3 of the game. And now... I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do next week. It's Friday! What are you guys doing this weekend? I'd say 8 out of 10 stream. Why? Why isn't it 10 out of 10? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Why? 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 Why wasn't it 10 out of 10? Why? 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 Why are you in grade 1? It was 8! Not enough. That's not passing grade. That's barely. That's barely. I need at least 9. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. Why? I don't know. No Cloudman. No Cloudman? Greedy. Greedy. Can't always give you guys crumbs for Cloudman. If you eat too much, you'll get sick of it. Huh? You eat too much, you get sick of it. I'm weaning you guys. I'm making sure you guys don't get sick of it. Okay? 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 No Cloudman. No Cloudman. I don't want you guys to be Cloudman dependent. Addiction is terrifying. It's a terrible thing. You know? My Twitter has been mostly Tsukasa after that. After those spams yesterday. Ah, the Tsukasa Nendroid. Yes. I don't think I'll be getting that. Too long of a wait. An entire year for an Nendroid? No, thank you. I want the Tsukasa acrylic stand though. There's this acrylic stand of Tsukasa that has like a big ass flag. And it's like bigger than any other like acrylic stand. Let me try to find it actually. Oh. A year, yeah, a year for our pre-order. Goddamn. Tsukasa Tenma acrylic large flag. This is not it. Where is it? There it is. Wait. Let's see. No. Where is it? The actual thing. Okay. Let me take a screenshot. OBS. Let me get to my pictures. This thing. Look at that. Behemoth. If I see that, I will buy it. I'll buy it. This is just an acrylic stand though, so it's not exactly a figure. It's more like art printed on plastic. That's like halfway to being a figure. If you can't afford figures, you just get these. Who invited the baddie on stream? I've seen videos of these from people who got the acrylic, and it can't even stand on the base. It can't even stand on its own because the flag is so heavy. It's hilarious. I want it. But yeah, okay. Check media. Not another salad, Ahmed. Oh, what the? Huh? Ahmed? Are you okay? Hello? What the helly? What the hell? What the helly? Oh. No, I don't wanna show this. I shouldn't show this. Touch grass. Ahmed, touch grass. I think 2 hours of it was me watching a stream and fell asleep midstream. What? What? You need to sleep more, Ahmed. That's 2 hours of sleep if you're telling me you fell asleep during that. You need more sleep. 2 hours? Goddamn. Forgo the grass touching, go to sleep. Alright, do you guys want to see a screenshot of Bonsai in a bikini? You guys want to see Bonsai in a bikini? I got a test tomorrow. Should I sleep or read Yaoi? Sleep! Sleep! If you wanna, sure. There. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. We have a mod in the Minecraft server called Let's Do Beach Party, and it gives you a cosmetic item. A bikini. That was, I think, a week ago, and I was sleeping for 4 hours, not 2 hours, don't worry. Sleep more! Sleep more! At least 6 hours! At least 6 hours of good quality sleep. If you can't do the entire 8 hours, just at least 6. Baddie. Oh my god. Oh my god. These are taken from my my house in Minecraft. Look at that. We have a phoenix. We got a phoenix sitting on my jars of jam. Don't mind the catboy, Yaoi. Don't mind that sign. You don't need to concern yourself with the sign. Don't need to. Address the elephant. I'm more concerned about the bird balancing on 3 jars of jam in my kitchen. Do you not see that? What's in that barrel? It's not a barrel, it's a notice board. It's basically just a notice board. You put a text or a book into that board and it displays it out into the world. Crazy. Okay. I think I should end stream now. Alright. Bye, guys. Thank you for dropping by and listening to me yap. And also, finally getting through to the story of the game. Vincent. I guess we can look at the phoenix. Bye, guys. Bye. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. Happy Friday. Where's my OBS? I can't find it. Okay, there. Bye. Bye.